Alright, what's going on, folks? We are back. This is Solro Tower. I know last time I was here, I had a really hilariously crazy good video turnout for me dying to Solro a couple of times. But we're actually going to go through a couple of different wings here because like some of the other zones before Plains of Power, before the boss, there are actually like 5 different wings of bosses we'll have to go through, and normally you have to kill those bosses to even get access to access Solro Tower, which I think is still true. I've just done it before and I was able to get access for Solro Tower. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're just actually going to go through the wings themselves, and we're going to kill the bosses there, because all of those bosses are actually fabled as well, and they can drop really pretty good items, because this is a tier 3 planar power zone, which means these bosses drop pretty damn good loot as fabled. Most of these bosses are going to be like level 85 or so, and most of them, kind of for reference, most of them are actually a little bit stronger. The mini bosses are all stronger than the tier 2 gods that we fought so far. So like Saren, Bertox, Thule, they're all actually quite a bit weaker than these mini bosses are in terms of like hit points and attack power. So we're going for it. I'm going to try to stick with HUDless most of the time, but every once in a while I might turn it on just to make sure I'm going the right way, because I actually kind of prefer playing like this. It's nice just seeing all the game like this. Ooh. The fabled Zol. This is the dude that always spawns the swords of Zol that enchanters are known for. This is the dude that spawns those. So let's get us a good screenshot here. I think he looks awesome. I've always been a huge fan of that graphic. That's another graphic I think would be really cool to end up getting to own sometime. Since some of these bosses are a little bit more difficult, I will be turning on the HUD just to access my abilities to make sure I'm not an idiot and dying to a damage shield again. Okay, he's going down really quick. Boom. Alright. Fabled Basalt Greatsword of the Protector. Oh, wow. So this is what I meant by a really good two-handed weapon. Damn, this would have been really good for my Berserker to be using. Really good item. And he dropped a couple of them. Ooh, look at the AC on that. Holy crap. Okay, so as to make sure that this stuff does not go to waste, I'm going to make sure I summon my banker at some point, because I bet that sword looks really cool too. You gotta kill these bosses quick. Quick. Technically want to kill them in under 30 minutes so we can still loot those items. Oh, I do not like that sizzle sound. It's just like the old school thunder sounds. It's just completely way louder than necessary. Classic, egotistical, self-centered god in his own little tower, and he's got pictures of him up everywhere. Imagine going to a job and working for a boss that has pictures of themselves up all around you, staring down on you. Okay, let's see. On to the next one. We're going on to tower number 2. I feel like these are going to be some pretty good videos. I'm really happy with just suddenly deciding, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to hop in and we're going to record this shit and we're going to do this. We're going to do it. Well, this is a whole lot of fire giants. It is also kind of weird, IMO, that these gods and these like enemies, like they're all in like a giant flaming fire tower, but like he's the god of the sun. Why wouldn't we be like near the sun? You know what I mean? I get that we're in like a tower, but where's the sun supposed to be at for all this? That's a lot of enemies. Okay. There we go. He's so tall. He's definitely one of the more tanky bosses. Like, wow. Okay, what did we get? Fabled Hooded Sanguine Mantle, Fabled Obsidian Plated Pauldrons. See, a lot of these items really aren't going to be that good. I figured these would all be way better, but all this stuff has turned out to be like 65 to 70. The stuff from Terrace Thule and Saren were, and Bertox even, were level 75. I get that these are mini bosses, but they're still ooh, we actually got a character flag there. Maybe that's one of the flags I've been missing. Nice. Because I know that I've done this before. It makes me wonder why I'm able to access Solro's tower. Maybe it's because I've killed Finn and Ro before, maybe? I don't know how the flagging works in this game, since they actually got rid of all the back flagging and everything like that. You can still do all the back flagging if you want to, but it's not required to, so because of that, I don't know how the flagging actually works. Because I just got a character flag for beating that boss, but I've been able to access Solro Tower like the entire time. So we're going to go, we did the left wing, we're going to do the right wing, which is the towers 4 and 5, and we're just going to do tower 3 before we go beat up Solro. And I say beat up Solro because I'm going to be prepared this time. I will be prepared this time. I'm going to have my healer out. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to try not to murder myself on a damage shield. And again, for anybody who's coming across these videos after my other videos talking about where I am, this is on a live EverQuest server. This is on the Fiorina V or Fiorina Vi server, however you want to pronounce it. This is on the live server Fiorina V, and it is a free trade EverQuest live server. You can do this completely free to play. You do not have to have an all access pass to log in and play on this server, and it's free trade, which means you can buy items that would normally be no drop. People will charge you at the wazoo for it, but they'll sell it to you. A lot of stuff on this server sells for chrono, as opposed to in most servers you would normally sell items for platinum. The market is heavily driven by chrono prices here, so if you have chrono, you got money. I almost want to consider Fiorina V to be like the black market of EverQuest. I almost want to consider it the black market of EverQuest strictly just because this is where the amount, like the largest amount of like real money trading takes place in the game. Fiorina V and Mischief. We got the Guardians here. It's a big old crystal you got there, bud. It's been so long since I've stepped foot in these zones. Jesus, we can keep going up and up and up. This dude is a huge fan of fire giants, that's for sure. I wonder if it's a giant fire giant, even. Did I miss one? Do we have to kill the... I think we have to kill the Guardians to spawn the Protector. So let's kill him just in case. There we go. Fabled Protector of Drasolic. Our level 85 boss here. Get us a nice little screenshot here. Those fire giant graphics were always so cool though. just the giants in general. They did such a good job rebooting the giant graphics for Planes of Power. The frenzied stabbing discipline for rogues is just so amazing at level 120. Because it lets you backstab like once every like second and a half, and you can backstab from the front and like backstab like 8 times in a row still. Okay, what did you drop, homie? Fabled Gleaning Obsidian Shard. Ooh, one-hand piercing. Man, this would have been nice for my rogue. Look at that. Damage 37, delay 20. Fabled Wand of the Firestorm. These dudes are shelling out the good shit now. Finally, some fabled weapons. That's really impressive. That's really, really impressive. These weapons are going to be really worthwhile selling. Imagine using these weapons at level 65. Like, holy crap. And I just got another character flag. I need to summon my banker right now, and actually... Oh. Screw you and your aggroing. What is it? Sunbird. Oh, a sun... a sun lord. I thought it said a sunbird. Like, alright, bro. Alright, bruh. Okay, let's see here. Let's get these. With those being, like, some of those being weapons, the fabled weapons are what became exceedingly rare during Luclin and Planes of Power, because they kept on making all these invisible items fabled. I don't know if they were worried that people, like, wanted graphics on fabled items, which would have been cool, but they just fell in love with the idea of making all these invisible item pieces fabled and giving them really good effects, which is cool. But where's all the cool fabled weapons? Like, give us some fucking awesome fabled weapons. Like, I really wish they would just not get rid of these other fabled items, but I wish they would make... Number one, I wish that they would make it possible so enemies can randomly pop as fabled all throughout the year. And with that, they also can drop, like, fabled versions of all of their items, including weapons. Let's keep on keeping on. We got 2 wings left that we gotta hit while my banker is still up, because I want to make sure any of these items that we get, we're keeping. Gotta make sure I hit this at least a couple of different times, especially if these items are worthwhile selling. I just don't want them to go to waste. I think we're about to fight Rizlona. Yep. This is like the shortest tower of all of them, because I think Rizlona is probably one of the harder fights. Because Rizlona actually turns into a giant fire-breathing dragon. Obviously gotta get a screenshot of Rizlona here. You don't scare me. Fight Rizlona twice. The basic version and the dragon version. Alright, what did we get? Fabled basalt-plated pauldrons. I'm pretty sure we just got those. No, we didn't. We got different pauldrons. Obsidian-plated. Fabled flame-encrusted earring. Another invisible item, but hey. It's got a fabled focus on it, so it's going to be pretty good. Conqueror of Solosec Rose Tower. I guess that was one of the last flags that we needed. No, I still got that one too. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe whenever I killed these guys last, maybe I just didn't touch the, like the urn that teleports you out, and maybe that's how I missed the flag. Who knows? I did always find it disappointing that they actually blocked off the rails here, so you can't ever accidentally teleport, or you can't ever accidentally fall off the edge. I think that's kind of lame, personally. Kind of lame-o. Takes the damage, the danger away from the situation. But that's okay. And I know I've said it in several different Fabled videos, but man, I really wish they would go like 4 or 5 expansions up and give us Fabled versions of those later expansion bosses. Like, it would be really cool to get like some of the Fabled dragons, some of the Fabled Depths of Dark Hollow, like Fabled Mae Young Mistmore and stuff. I get the fights would be drastically more difficult. I know why they stopped doing the Fable, because like that's after the period of time when EverQuest grew so much that like there wasn't really much scary adventuring bits of it anymore. Like, the last time that EverQuest really felt fabled was Plains of Power, and I guess that's why they stopped the Fabled content from there, because I get it. Because the whole point of adding Fabled was to make things as difficult as they were back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we got the Fabled bosses back in the day, Fabled Froglock King, all these old Fabled bosses. That's why they gave us the Fabled versions of those bosses. Because back in the day, without items, they were legitimately that difficult. That's why we kept getting Fabled versions of them. Now, if they gave us Fabled versions of enemies that not many people saw in the first place, there wouldn't really be much mysticism to it. There wouldn't be much adventure or like cool rareness to it, I guess. You know what I mean? That'd be like them giving us a Fabled Carafirm and Crystallos, because you end up fighting Carafirm later on as a level 90 boss. That'd be like them giving us a Fabled version of him. And he would be like, what, 110, 105, 110, like 110? And it would be really cool. It would be cool as fuck to fight him. But there's, like, he's already kind of Fabled in the first place. So, not much importance to him, I feel like. And this boss, I never really gave 2 shits about, to be 100% honest. I don't think that there was ever really anything good about him. Look at that damage. I'm really happy I decided to come back through and fight these bosses, because these bosses, ooh, never mind. I do give a shit about this boss. Wow. I do give a shit about that. That is a really good sword. Holy crap. Okay, let's make sure that our little banker pops up next to us. We got 10 minutes on him before he disappears. You have completed the achievement, Conqueror of Solro's Tower. Okay. Nice. Let's put this up, because we want to make sure we get to keep that. It's going to be good for our Berserker and our Rogue. Damn, those items would have been super useful for my characters when I was trying to level them up from level 70. Like, wow, those are really good weapons. Those are better than anything that I ever got from Demiplane of Blood. I'm sitting here like trying to think like, ooh, what's the name? So let's disband you. Let's unsuspend my mercenary, because that works here. Fuck yeah. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong now, you little asshole. You beat me up last time. It's not gonna happen again this time. I ain't afraid of you. Actually, I'm a little afraid that I'm going to kill myself on my damage shield again, but I've got my mercenary out. Look at that. We're A-okay this time. Got my healer out. Boom. Sweet, sweet revenge. Heart of Flame. Still looking at that. That is still such a good weapon, even back then. Okay, what do we get? Fabled, Baroque, Half Mask of Soul Usek Row. Damn, that's a really good item. I still don't understand why this item is no drop, or like no trade though. Increases damage of cold-based spells by up to 70%. It's gotta be just because it's so damn good. I'm gonna have to bring one of my fabled characters through here at some point. I don't think I have any cold-based damage spells though for either of my characters. So it's just unfortunately just gonna have to rot, but that is such a crazy good item. Two very, very, very good items here. Just look at all those stats. It's even got plus kick on it for monks. The gauntlets won't do us necessarily any good here, but hey. Alright, and just for the sake of it, we gotta get us some teabagging in here. There we go, there's a perfect screenshot for the thumbnail. Sweet, sweet revenge. Alright folks, that is going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. We're going to continue the fun. We're going to get some more Fabled content out. I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next one.